Hey guys, it's Liam here, and today, went wonky. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about programming. Now, when you get the Mindstorm's program for programming it, this is it right here. I have the teacher edition. Now this is what it'll come up as. Now to start a program, you go down to File right here. Then this is Open Project, where you can open a saved project. This brings you to things like this, and you can look around for your things, but it'll come up with your programs right here. This is just what I've been looking at recently. So, right now we're going to do New Project, and we're going to do New Program. I do not know what the experiment is, but we're going to do the program. I'm going to open that. Now it's going to load, and you'll see this comes up. Now, to get rid of this here, which gets in the way, you just press this button up here. So, today we're going to talk a little bit about movement, which will be down in this action key here. Now, the first thing that comes here are these motor, medium motor, large motor, move steering, and move tank. Those are all going to be what we're talking about today. So first of all, let's talk about just the large motor. Now on here, this will have the port number, and on your EV3 there will be different port numbers, or letters in this case, and you want to plug in to the port that it's programmed to. Now you'll see here there are some other keys here. So that's the motor, the different motors. Now this is the large motor icon, the power, rotations, and brake at end. This is to stop at the end, I think. I'm not too sure. But first of all, we're going to take a look at this. Now this sets the speed. So right now it's at 50% speed, as you can see, power. Now if we wanted to bring it up at 100%, it brings that up. But usually it's safer to go from 90 roundabouts to 10 or minus 10. Now, 10. So what happens if I go below that line there? Now see, there's a minus beforehand. Before it says the numbers, there's a minus. That means it's going backwards. And that'll show more when we go to the move steering and move tank. So you can see that it goes up and down, and the speedometer up there changes. So we're just going to put that at 100, which you're not really supposed to do. On for rotations. Now this is another thing that you want to look at. So there are different settings for how long or how fast it's going. So if we go on for rotations, which it is on right now, how many rotations the motor goes is what goes in here. Now on for degrees is how many turns it goes. So this is 360 degrees. If I go 45, you can see it's a 45. If I go 90, it goes up. Now if I go 0, it gets bigger. Now you're going to want to go from 10 degrees, I think it is, to as high as you want. I think it starts at 10. This won't really do anything. Now, same thing with the speed. See? Speed is set, and it's on for degrees. Now we're going to look at seconds. So it's got the same things, but right here it changes. So this is how long it's on. So if you want to put it on for 60 seconds, 60 seconds, then it'll go for 60 seconds, which is a minute. And then this one, you can just see it has the power. That just says to turn on, just on. Then this is to shut it off. Okay, so we've talked about the large motor now. Now here's another block here. This is the medium motor. This is a different kind of motor in which it's a bit different size. So this is a medium motor, and it has the same exact things on it. So as you would imagine, if I turn it on for degrees, it changes. And it has the motor port there too, so you can change the motor port to D or B or C. Now usually the B and C motors are for driving motors, and the A and D motors are for accessories. So that's the motors. Man, these things do not like to cooperate today. So, we're going to take a look at this. Now look, this is a bit different. This one, right here. So what this does, is you can see that arrow turns. That means it's turning. So, it automatically turns. So this is a bit easier to use than a turn tank unless you're using treads. So, this is basically a 180, or no, not a 180, 360. So it's got the same things here, but you can actually tell it to steer. Now watch this. If I go here and I go minus, the arrow flips. That means it's going backwards. And in some cases your motors will be backwards, so you'll have to have it backwards and it'll be inverted. And it's got the same thing for rotations. As you imagine, it can be just on for degrees, or on for seconds, on for degrees, and then you can just have it steer too. So that's both motors. As you can see, it's on B and C. Now, just to change these are a little bit different. You have to click on the separate letters. So you can see it changes when I click on the separate letters. Okay, so that's the move steering block. Now we're going to look at the move tank block. Now, what's this? It's got two powers. Now you can see power left and power right. So it's controlling each of these motors individually. It's a little bit tougher to do. So what you can do is you can go a 360 by doing minus 50 and 50, which makes the one motor go backwards and the other motor go forwards. Same thing for rotations and everything else. Okay, well, now that we've talked about this, we can look forward to the next video. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. That means a lot to us since we're a new YouTube channel. So, have a great day. Click here to subscribe.